My name's Jack Bakes. This is my 28.2 video on how to conduct yourself during an interview, either on TV or national radio. So when you're on TV, you need to be conscious of body language, of the audience, who's most likely to be listening, what you're going to say. You need to make sure you keep eye contact, hand movements, things like this. So the reason you need to make sure you need to watch your language is, or the reason you need to be aware of your audience is so that you know what you can say and what you can't say. If you're going to be on television at peak time, which is probably about 5 p.m, 6 p.m, you need to be very cautious of what you say and the audience that you're going to be talking to. So, say you're going to be talking to a lot of children, you need to not make sure you don't use too many extravagant words. You need to make sure you conduct yourself quite respectfully and prove to the children that you are a really good person and a really good role model. If it's later in the night, maybe 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, you can kind of be a bit more lenient with what you say. Obviously, you still need to make sure you don't swear because it is going out onto national TV. So unless you have license to swear, you need to make sure that you don't and that you are calm and relaxed and composed. Body language is a really important thing on TV. Not so much on radio because you're just talking on radio, they can't actually see you, but if you are slumped back and kind of looking around, not really concentrated on what you're talking about, it's going to make it a lot less engaging, it's going to make it a lot more boring. If you're quite extravagant, quite open, and quite sitting upright and presenting yourself quite well through your body language, then it's going to make it a lot more watchable, a lot more intriguing. People are going to stick around and that's going to make you get more viewers, which will then lead to your company getting more money and you getting more money. You need to make sure you speak clearly, because if you speak with a muffled voice or speak too quickly, on either TV or especially radio, because all radio is the people listening to you. So if you're not speaking very clearly on radio, it's really going to show, and people aren't going to be able to hear you very clearly. Also, on TV, if you don't speak clearly, then either the other pundits or the other commentators that you're with or that you're talking with, they might not be able to understand you, so they might misunderstand what you're saying or skip over a question that you've asked. And the same goes for the audience. If the audience aren't engaged, aren't listening, because you're not speaking very clearly, then you're going to lose a lot of your audience, and it's going to lose your company money and going to lose you money. So you need to make sure you speak clearly and speak not too quickly, but not slowly and boring. You need to be aware of your tone of voice. So if you're very monotone, very boring, you're going to lose a lot of audience. A lot of your audience is going to eventually, even if they find whatever you're talking about interesting, they're going to get bored and leave. So yeah, these are all very important things to consider when doing an interview on television or national radio.